So, welcome class. We are going to be doing a kind of virtual dance lesson today, and we're going to try to structure it similar to how we do class, but of course there's going to have to be some differences as well. So first of all, if you have not stretched, go ahead and press pause and stretch first, because I am not going to take you through the class stretch. So make sure you are nice and stretched, and then we're going to start with bar. So since we're doing this a little bit differently, instead of just going right into the music, we are going to start with just a clarification on some of the moves and making sure that your body alignment is right, since I'm not going to be able to be there to correct you. So let's go bar wise. We're going to start right here, and we start with the tendus. Now when you brush out, make sure that that's what you're doing, is brushing through the ball of the foot to a point and bringing it back in. This part of the body stays really straight. It doesn't move at all like this. We want to keep it really straight. So it's tendu and back in. Okay, when we do the dégagés, which is next, same thing. You're going to go brush through the ball of your foot, but then it disengages from the floor. That's what dégagé means, is to disengage. And you're coming up, but you want to keep it through the ball of the foot before it disengages. So it's here and brush, brush, brush. You see how my foot stays really like tight, like my leg is really tight. My foot still goes through the ball of the foot before it comes up, like that, and then brushes back in. Make sure you're doing that, as well as keeping this part of your body straight. I know for some of you that's what we really need to work on, is keeping this part still. You can use a wall for a bar, like we do in class a lot of the times, or you can just do it without any bar at all, but just make sure your body stays straight. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the music, and I'm just gonna clap it out like we do. You should know it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with that. Side, 2, 3, 4, switch, brush, and side, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, and side, 2, 3, 4, dégagé, quick, side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, switch. Other side, same thing. Make sure this part of your body is staying really tight. Lift your chin. 6, 7, 8, and take it through rond de jambes. Make sure the leg moving is super straight. Switch. Other side. Bring it through. And switch. Passe. Make sure you're holding. Come up on releve. And turn. Passe, hold. Really balance. Good job. Keep going. We got our battements. Depending on which class you're in, you either do 1 to the side, to the back, to the front, to the side, or you do 4. So go ahead and keep doing that the way you do it in your class. Juniors, do the 4. And turn towards the wall. Do this, our forced arch, take it back, reverse, in. Keep this part really tight again. Pull that tummy muscle, take it, try to hit the back with your belly button. Okay, we're going to bring it in. I'm gonna stop the music. Our jumps. For our jumps, we go first for 8, second for 8, changements for 8, and then our double changements, and we're gonna repeat. Remember, I don't want you to be tired. So that's the same for when you're at home. So right here, going first, let's work on our jumps. Remember, our arms are gonna be in first here. We're gonna jump. Now make sure when you land that you plie. If you land like this, that's gonna hurt your legs, besides the fact that it doesn't look pretty or give you anything to go up back into your jump. So you land in a plie. So right here, and jump, 2, 3, 4. After 8, we go into second. Same thing, arms go wide, and we do our jumps. Then when we come into changement, we're gonna keep our arms into a low fifth as we do our changements. Okay? And then our double changements. And then we will repeat and finish. I will turn on the music. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. Very good. Okay, for the next thing, we're going to do our colors of the wind. So get in your places, get ready. Remember to take every count when you do this. Out of the film. We'll kind of come back here. And chasse, turn. Good thing you should know this. Get ready for step, double, finish. Balances. Bring it up. And step it back. And forward leap. And double turn, finish. Good. Okay, so for across the floor, I'm going to tell you what we're doing, and then you're going to press pause, do it across the floor, and then you'll press play, get the next one across the floor, press pause, so that we can do this without it dragging out the actual minutes on this. So across the floor, first thing I want are PK turns. We've been working a lot on PK turns. I want to make sure that you're going right up into a good passe position. So you're coming here. Okay, I want the toe pointed. I want releve, and I want good head position and good arm position. So make sure as you're doing your PK, that you start here and you come and you wrap it around and then out. Okay. Go ahead and press pause and do PKs across the floor in whatever space that you have. Okay, the next thing across the floor are our grand jetés, also known as our leaps, which is just a regular split leap. So remember the rules on grand jetés. We're going from a plie. You push off with a plie, then straight legs, both front and back, and lifted chest. We want to make sure this is open, the shoulders are back, the chin is lifted. Go ahead and press pause and do grand jetés across the floor. Okay, the next thing after grand jetés, chaîné turns. Now, the first time across the floor, I want you to just do a chaîné prep, which is like this. And the reason why is because I've been noticing in dance class that a lot of us are not using our spotting correctly, and we're not using our upper body or our arms correctly. So we're gonna break it down. So just press pause and do chaîné prep across the floor. Okay, now that you've done the chaîné prep, we're taking it just a little bit to the next step. And now you're gonna do just from here. Okay, so you did just chaîné prep. Now you're just gonna take it here. Okay, so you're just gonna take it slowly. You're gonna turn it, let me see if I can get back here. So you're here and you're just gonna turn it back, forward. And you're just gonna do it really slowly. And for right now, we're keeping our arms in the first position the entire time. So go ahead and press pause and practice that. Okay, now that we've done that, we're gonna take it a little bit more quickly with our chaînés. So go ahead and do normal pace chaînés, but make sure you're going into the coupe position each time. Tight legs here as you turn. And make sure you're spotting. Find that spot on the wall, wherever you are, and spot. I don't want you looking at the ground. And I also don't want your arms like this. That's why I want to keep them in first right now. Okay, so just do chaîné turns in first. Okay, now that we've done chaînés, I'm gonna have you work on your pas de chats. Now remember, pas de chat is our cat step. And I'm gonna have you start in third position, and you're gonna take it up, pas de chat, okay? Pas de chat, all the way across the floor. Go ahead and press pause. Okay, so we've done the pas de chats. This time let's take the pas de chats in a circle, as we like to also call sometimes either an axle or a cat jump. So you're taking your pas de chat, but you're circling it. Let me get back so I don't get out of the camera. And here, okay? So make sure you do that, press pause, do it across the floor. Okay, now that we have done the pas de chats, I want you to take our that we have been doing in winter for my older group, where we're doing, both groups have done it, but you're doing the sequence in the winter dance, older group. But you're gonna do your turns like this, your leaps. I want you just to do that all the way across the floor. So press pause. Okay, now that you've done that across the floor, let's do the entire pattern, which the entire pattern, I hope maybe you can see me do the whole pattern, or at least most of it, but you should know it. So you're going here, and then in a barrel roll, roll to the ground, barrel roll up. Go ahead and press pause. Good job, guys. What we're gonna do now is normally we'd be working on choreography. So if you guys can look up Winter by Tori Amos, if you're in my older class, see if you could remember the parts of that. Go through it a few times. If you're in my younger class, I want you to work on our, this one, where we come out like this. And it is called Simple Gifts. And look it up with Piano Guys and see if you can find it. I'll maybe try to do a link. I'll get a link going so you can practice with that at home as well. And then the last part of class today, after you've gone through the choreography on both of those, so I hope you press pause and worked on those, is we are going to do our normal turn different music on. So it's up to you, you get to pick the music, just your creativity. Do that for 5 to 10 minutes. Have fun with it, but remember to really feel the music. I might do another installment in a few days. This will get you going to work on all those things we worked on in class. Make sure to do this every day, especially that bar work. That's what's gonna make your core super strong and make you look pretty when you do all your across the floor, and really work on your feet. So that's what I'm gonna tell you to do right now. So we're gonna bow just like we would if we were face to face. Thank you, class.